human boy.
Literally.
I got. They're gonna tell us.
Why doesn't catch me outside my body? Sorry.
No, can't remember. Hi, welcome to the auction. I am here to talk to you about this particular product that can be bought here today. Now I'm going to give you a tour around this particular product just so you know what you are buying into and the flaws and the good things about this product. Okay, the first area of the tour is the front part of the brain, which is called the frontal lobe here, which is called the frontal lobe, and this frontal lobe controls things such as personality and behaviour. Now, this particular brain has a personality tending towards the sarcastic, can be incredibly punny, and you know, it has been known to help other people out from time to time as well. Yeah, I remember this one time. There was a friend of mine who needed relationship advice, and he came to me, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll help you. But and I was like, but how am I supposed to help him when I've never really been in a relationship before, and one of the other things the frontal lobe dictates is speech and concentration, which I tend to struggle with, really. I can never find the right words to say. The right words never seem to come out, and my concentration is what's the word? It's like slower, but not there, but lacking. Thank you. Lacking. My concentration is lacking. One of the other things the frontal lobe dictates is the awareness of abilities and limitations. So if you take into consideration me, like I know my limitations and abilities in dancing, because I've been dancing for 16 plus years. So I kind of know what I can do in that. I've got material accomplishments in that, and I know what I can do in that. But when it comes to things like sport or something, I don't really know what I can and can't do. I don't know if I'm good. I don't know if I'm bad. I just kind of play. Okay, and the next area on the tour is the temporal lobe, which is these side bits here. And they control things like memories. I mean, this brain has a lot of very happy and very fond memories inside of it. like that one time when me and my family went to the beach and we had to run all the way back to our chalet park because there was a thunderstorm rolling off the sea and we didn't all go on to get drenched. Me and my sisters playing card games on the table, drinking chocolate milk, and me and my sisters quoting films. I'm sorry, I'm going to tell you this one story. Oh, it's so funny, right? There was this one time, me, my two sisters, and my mum and my dad, we went to see this film called Monsters vs. Aliens. I must have been about, 10 or 11, I don't even know. And, before the film had even finished, before the credits had even, stopped, rolling, right, me and my sisters had already started quoting the film. Oh, my parents were so mad. They just couldn't comprehend how, me and my sisters could quote a film that we'd only seen once and we'd only seen, an hour ago. They got so mad. Oh no. But then again, my memory's really bad as well. I can be having a conversation with my best friend, especially if it's on Snapchat as well. I can be having a conversation with my best friend, and half an hour later, I'll completely forget what we've talked about. I'll repeat conversations, and I'll be like, oh, what were we talking about? And he'll be like, oh, I don't remember. And I'm like, I don't remember either. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure everyone has done this in their life. But when your parents ask you to do something, can you hang the washing out, please, Alice? Oh yeah, I'll remember to do that. Yeah, did. Another thing that the temporal lobe dictates is spatial awareness and spatial ability. I remember this one time. That was bad. I was playing rounders after school. And the pitcher pitched the ball to me, but it was a no ball, so I was like, oh, I'm just going to leave it. And what I didn't realise was that the ball was aiming for my face, and I lost concentration for about 2 or 3 seconds, and then it hit me in the face, it hit me in the mouth. The problem was though, I was wearing braces, so it hit me in the mouth, and and I had my braces cut into my lip, and I had a fat lip for about 4 weeks. It was awful. Okay, the next area on the tour is the parietal lobe, which is this bit here, and that controls things such as hearing. Now, my parents used to say that I had selective hearing when I was younger, that I'd only hear what I wanted to hear. Yeah. Well, to be fair, if I was reading a really good book or watching an interesting TV program, they'd have to say my name 4 or 5 times for me to even realise that they were trying to get my attention. It was really bad. And another thing that it dictates is things like academic reading skills and writing skills and stuff like that as well, of which I have none. Okay. And the last area on the tour is a bit that I can't actually show you. It's underneath the brain, and it's called the cerebellum, and that dictates things such as movement, basic kind of movement, balance, equilibrium. When you walk, you put one foot forward and the other half of your body twists around so you balance out so you don't fall over, that kind of thing. You see, for me, I'm a bit half and half on balance and equilibrium, you see. I've got really good balance. You ask me to do an arabesque out of ballet, and I will happily do it, easily do it. But my equilibrium is completely and utterly off the charts. It's ridiculous. I remember this one time when I was at dancing, and I was mid-air, I was mid-jump, and I realised I was on the wrong foot, so I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to change feet, I'm gonna have to change over, and otherwise the whole exercise is screwed. So I was like, right, okay, I've got to change feet. But my body didn't coordinate with itself. So I ended up taking myself out and face planting the floor instead, which I think made the exercise even worse. Okay, so that's the end of the tour. Now it will be up for sale in a few moments. Now, lot 20 then, a human brain. I'm going to come down and show this object to you myself, as it is very special and it is extremely, extremely delicate. Now, I must say before I come down, please do not touch the item, as it is a health and safety risk, as well as you may damage its originality as well. Okay? Now, just a brief history on this item. It once belonged in the head of a woman named Ellis Winter, and but she found that she no longer had a use for it. It was no longer useful to her, so she decided to sell it, and this is why we are here today. Now, just a few things before I sell this item, just to sum up some of the points made earlier. Its good factors are things like it's very good at remembering song lyrics and dancing moves, and it has a particular and extremely rare ability of having a lot of Lord of the Rings trivia. Some of its flaws are that it struggles to find words, it doesn't remember people's names very well, it's not particularly creative in its own area, and it is constantly tired a lot of the time. Now, I've already taken up 10 minutes of your time, so I'm going to start off the bidding at 10.5 minutes, and however long you stay in the presence of this object, of this item, is how long you wish to bid for this item.
Can I kick myself?
Everyone remaining has now been 12 minutes on this item.
Catch me outside, quick.
Now that's 13 minutes. That's 14 minutes. You have now bid for 15 minutes.